I'm here in Osceola on Lincoln Way at CRS, and I'm here with Terry, Steve, and James. Steve, first of all, since we're here at CRS, can you tell me what CRS actually is?
Collision Repair Systems.
Okay, and we're here to talk about the car and motorcycle show for a cause, which is happening for Basher Children's Home in Goshen on June 7th. Now, Terry, this was your idea back in the day, right?
Well, it was kind of our idea. Yeah, it was an idea with a group of motorcycle riders that wanted to get involved with an organization that was helping children.
Yeah.
That was our thing because, you know, as everybody knows, children are our future. Mm-hmm. And so we just wanted to make sure that they know that we haven't forgotten them. And some of the most forgotten children are at Basher. So.
Yeah. I mean, the children there have been abused and neglected in their life and seen things that no child should ever really go through. And as Basher says, help for today, and hope for tomorrow. And that's really what they're doing
for
there.
Sure.
It's just to offer them some hope that they can actually have a decent life as an adult.
Absolutely. They've done some incredible work over the years that we've witnessed and physically seen. And it's in our hearts. It's in the heart of motorcycle riders, as Officer Ballard will tell you, to help our community and help our children. And this is what we're here with CRS Customs. They've got a great group of guys that are actually going to be our judging. They've done our judging a couple years in a row, and trust me, you come to CRS, they're going to pick your car apart. They're very good at what they do here. They know cars, and they love the way people put their automobiles together. In fact, they have their own car show here most of the time, so a lot of times.
And so this one on June 7th, and I know Terry as well, you also work with the sponsors of this event.
You betcha. Best One Tire, Zolman's Best One Tire, Monteith Best One Tire. I'll tell you what, without Nate and Tim's help supported with this thing, it probably couldn't go on. It's just a wonderful thing that they do. They're all about community, and they too want to make sure that these children aren't forgotten. They're very deep into helping children and people in our community. So it's important to us, important to them, and I'm proud to be an employee of Best One.
I love it. Yeah. And it's going to be a great event. Officer Ballard, James, tell me a little bit about your role and what you hope to bring to it this year and what you think people can expect from it.
Right. The city of Goshen, we just want to get out there and support these kiddos. The trauma that they've been through is enormous, and anything we can do to support them and show them a little grace would be a great opportunity. So we're looking forward to that. So the Blue Knights Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club, Indian Motorcycle Riders Group, teaming up for this is a great thing along with the city of Goshen.
And so, Steve, from your point of view, CRS, I know that you help local nonprofit organizations. Why is it important for you guys to continue the tradition over the last couple of years of being involved? Why do you want to be part of this auto show?
Well, I truly believe that it's for a great cause. We lost a friend and a fellow rider, Bruce Porch, last year, who actually introduced us to the groups and got us involved last year. So, anything to help the children. They are our future. I totally believe that, and just glad that it's an opportunity for us, and glad to be part of it.
You talked about Bruce. It is sad because we stand here and he was interviewed last year as part of the group, and you just never know what the 12 months is going to bring in between these events. And for these young kids, they don't know what their future holds either. But I know that with Basher Children's Home, they have a lot better chance with all the therapy and all the services that they're able to get. In terms of the car show on June 7th, it's free to the public to actually come along.
Certainly is.
And then it's $10 donation for cars.
$10 donation a car. And really what it's about is introducing people to Basher and what they do, just to get them onto the campus and see exactly what they do. So we're not asking for a bunch of money. You can bring a bunch of money. We'll take a bunch of money. It'll definitely go directly to Basher.
Yeah.
But it's just a beautiful campus. It's amazing what they do, and it takes a special kind of person to be able to work with that kind of a need and see results. And they definitely have seen that. We've produced some great results. So
absolutely. So I know there's a lot of car and motorcycle enthusiasts around this area.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, CRS has their own auto show. There's a lot of them. There's the South Bend auto. There's a lot of auto shows around here. So have you now, after 3 years, established as being part of that group?
We have people that are looking very much forward to this on a yearly basis. and motorcycle riders and car enthusiasts alike.
Yeah.
And we see some really, really nice vehicles out there, don't we, Jim?
Yes, we do.
Wonderful. So it's going to be a wonderful day. We're looking forward to it. We have food vendors coming, and we also have we have a ladies' boutique, and I'm not mistaken, a gentleman's going to set up his booth to show off some of his fantastic woodworking. So,
Oh, nice. So and the Basher campus, for anyone, because obviously most people have never been there.
Yeah.
The campus is absolutely beautiful. With
Yeah.
the lake there. And
Yeah.
This year you're having it a little bit earlier in the
Yeah.
summer as well, so hopefully it's nice out, but not as hot as it might have been last year. And
Let's talk about trophies real quick.
oh yeah, because I know that's a big deal for the car and motorcycle
Absolutely.
enthusiasts, right? So-
First, second, and third place trophies for cars and motorcycles. Best of show, People's Choice, and the top 10 will also receive plaques in both categories. And I'm also hearing that there's an ORV group that's coming this year that's going to have some off-road vehicles there,
Nice.
and they're bringing their own trophies. So we'll have a good crowd.
Jim, for anybody who's never been to an auto show like this, what can they expect? Like, why would people that, maybe they're not necessarily into vehicles or they don't think they are, what's the atmosphere like and why would they want to come along? Because that's really the main point of why we're here today. Yes, we want car and motorcycle enthusiasts to go, but we really need the public to come out and view all these cars and actually come to the campus and really get to know Basher. So
Right.
why would they come?
Well, like Terry said, there's a plethora of different vehicles from ORVs to sports cars, motorcycles of all kinds, and all kinds of people. They all just come together as one community. And if we can bring others from outside of our community into that area and introduce them to Basher, that's a win-win for us.
Absolutely. There was a statistic recently at Basher that they were talking about, which is the average placements that the kids have been to before they get to Basher is 6. So that means there's 6 places that have not been equipped to be able to deal with the trauma and the needs. And Basher is used because their level of expertise, and people often take that for granted because they never have to use it, I guess.
Right.
But yeah, they've been to 6 different placements before they get to Basher, which just shows you the level of excellence that's there. It also shows you the amount of instability these kids have been through to finally get to Basher. So we really are blessed, even though it's a terrible thing to have. We're very lucky to have Basher here in our community.
Absolutely.
So June 7th, what time does it all begin?
We want you there at 8 o'clock, signing up and lining up. The show.
That's if you're a car, bringing a car,
If you're
but not
bringing a
necessarily
car,
the public.
Yeah, but it's open from 10 to 2. The show is from 10 to 2, and we'll do the awards right at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And but if you start showing up, they're going to be there 7:30, 8 o'clock lining up. So to get a place over there. So
Finding a spot under a
Yeah.
tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's great. And then, as you mentioned, 100% of all the funds that are
100%
raised.
of the money goes to Basher. You bet.
But if families watching this just want to come along and watch,
We'd love to have you out there. I think
Completely
you're going
free
to
of
enjoy
charge.
it. Yeah, absolutely free of charge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
great
it.
day.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for all that you do for the community. I know that motorcycle groups, sometimes you just see them whizzing by, but man, motorcycle groups do a lot for this community, right?
Yep.
I mean, I know you're deep ingrained in a lot of other things too, right?
Yeah, it's part of what we do. You
Yeah.
bet. There's more to life than motorcycles, and this is part of it. So
All right. Well, thank you all. Thank you, Steve from CRS.
You're
Thank you, Jim from the city of Goshen. And James, Officer Ballard, just tell me a little bit about your role actually with Goshen PD, because I know that what you do is a very specialized role that you have there. Just before we go.
Right, so my position, I respond to mental health crisis, substance use disorders, and people who are experiencing homelessness. And my job is to tie them in with social service opportunities and kind of keep them away from incarceration and recidivism, returning back to jail. So that's the gist of what I do, and hopefully through opportunities like this, we can involve Basher.
Well, I love that the city of Goshen is doing that, because obviously, the more we can get help for people, the less they need to be incarcerated. And I know Basher has a lot of diversion programs as well for youth. Well, thank you so much for being here. And Steve, thank you for having us here at CRS in Osceola. And
You're welcome.
June 7th, make sure you're at the Basher Children's Home campus in Goshen and come along to the Car and Auto Show for a cause. Thank you.
absolutely.